Hey, Nick.
Michael.
Just to intro myself, I'm one of the co-founders of Waitroom. Thanks for doing this, by the way. This is a really great test for us. This is our first public session, if anyone is wondering.
Awesome.
Another thing, please join, please chat with Nick. It's not as intimidating as you think. It's actually a lot of fun. The first time you do it, it's a little bit scary, but then you just can't get enough of it. I guess my question is more related to Waitroom itself.
Okay.
And I'm going to put you a bit on the spot here. I'll put myself on the spot
Good.
here. It's like, what are your thoughts on basically testing or building in public, right? Because I feel like this is a really great thing to do. Like, for example, we do an afternoon session. Every session, our team does a daily test of the system, because it's a very difficult system to test in real time. And we want to make that anyone can come at any afternoon and just sit and chat with us on our tests. Our tests usually have a topic. It's a lot of fun, and the team just jumps in. Anyone can jump in. What are your thoughts on doing that? And obviously, there's other techniques for building and testing in the open.
Yeah, I think that for experienced entrepreneurs, testing in public is fun. And I think we know this because our egos aren't married to the outcome. So these little, like you guys might experience an absolute clusterfuck of a mistake here and everything might blow up. And you know that that's not the end of your business. You know that the 30 people or 40 people watching aren't going to flee and never come back. So I would say that building in public is great if you understand your ego and what it can cope with. So a lot of people, in my experience and my coaching clients, I call it the Gollum problem. They hold their idea so closely to their chest and they call it their precious and they never give it air. And then eventually they squeeze it until it's dead. And what happens then is they get pissed off with the world because their idea didn't become something. And the alternative to that, the flip side, is release quickly, release often, fail small, fail frequently, and then the failures don't seem so bad. And we all know that idea of fail forward, but it just doesn't resonate with people. What I like to tell people is failure is not fatal. And if your failure is fatal, you are building the wrong thing. So you need to stop and not let your failures kill you. But failure is not fatal. Failure is a method of learning. And what I try and help people understand, that failure is not an end point, it's a through point. It's something you have to get through. And when you build in public, you see how people use your product more than you can guess how they're going to use your product. And this is something I learned really early on in my tech career is if you wait 2 years, you spend millions of dollars, you build this thing, and then all of a sudden you launch it and nobody likes what you've built and they don't use it the way you intended, you've wasted 2 years and millions of dollars of building. So what you have to do is iterate, launch, get feedback. And I mean, this is just startup 101 and side hustle 101 is the new world is build in public, get feedback, iterate, and don't be precious. We're all precious about our ideas. And I mean, if you've got one good idea, the chances are you have 20. So build the first one, get it out in the world. And if it fails, move on. So yeah, that's my view on building in public.
Yeah, you know how they say, like, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. Well, I always say that to the team. It's like you got to put your plan in execution so you can get that punch, so you can get into the fight. So I think
it's a muscle you're flexing. And if you've never been punched in the face, I promise you, it's not as bad as you think it is once you've been punched in the face. Like you get back up, and the world doesn't end. And like I say, failure is not fatal.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks so much. Do you have I've got 1 minute, so I'm not going to waste it. What is your feeling on what we should do next as Waitroom? Do you think we should get more people like yourself on board, or do you think we should look at other businesses? What is your gut? I mean, we haven't really spoken that much, but yeah.
My gut is you need personalities. You need people to come on who will attract their audience to you. And once you have an audience here, they're going to suggest other people that you should get on. And I mean, celebrities, bloggers, authors, whoever. And you probably won't even know some of these people, but they've got millions of followers. Like off the top of my head, someone local like Max Makonyane, he would be brilliant. He would have hundreds of people signing up to ask him stuff because he's built a career from nowhere. So that would be my idea. I mean, you're building a two-sided marketplace, and that's always complicated.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much.